how's it going? Today we're gonna go over how to draw a hibiscus flower. It's gonna be step-by-step for beginners, really easy stuff. So let's get started, okay? I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna draw the first part is that middle part that sticks out. It's like this little stem that sticks out, okay? We'll go over here. Curve line out. Go over here, draw the other part. It's like a straw or something sticking out. At the very end, there's these, I don't know, there's little structures here. Not sure if they're pollen or what, but it's gonna be like a little bunchy thing, almost like a Q-tip. At least that's the way I'm gonna kind of portray it, right? And you can kind of draw these little curves on that too to make it look, you know, more textured. Curve underneath. Line out. Line out, line out, line up, okay, we're gonna separate them, right? These petals. By the way, if you like flowers, let me know. Hit that like button. I haven't drawn a flower tutorial in a while. I kind of wanted to go through, my original plan was to go through every single type of flower and do a tutorial on it. But let me know if you do want to see another specific flower, and I will absolutely do it. Just comment. That's all you got to do. Think of one, and I'll comment on it. I'll do it. I'm gonna go over here, curve up along this side. Now we're gonna start separating these. Curve along here. Curve along here, curve along here. Putting a little space between this petal and the next one. Curve out here, down, curve up, out, down. Curve over here, right here. So now what we did is we separated it out right into these petals essentially. But now what we need to do is we need to give it a little bit of texture. So we're gonna, usually there's like a bit of a tightening up in that center, so it's bunching up. So we're gonna pull a line here of different lengths, right, to show this bunching up, almost like you're bunching up cloth, and that's a really big part of that. Don't forget, by the way, hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification. Absolutely, if you like learning how to draw stuff. I go over lessons on everything from flowers to animals to, you know, video games to movies to Sonic to, you know, Godzilla. All kinds of stuff on this channel, and they're all short tutorials. So no downside to it. Just hit the subscribe and click the bell notification so that you actually see this stuff pop up on your feed sometimes. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna do it in that direction as well. You have to understand that the directional flow is going to be what's really important, right? So this one's going to go up over there, right? Because that petal's going off that way. Line over here, 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 line over here. So in order to make this a little bit more three-dimensional, we're going to add a little bit of dark around the center area, right? Like some of it's disappearing into darkness because light can't get in there as much. And that's a really intelligent thing to do when you do that stuff. It makes designs much more striking, much more easy to follow. So all right, and then now what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to trace everything, just the outer portion of it. That's really important. You want to trace the outer side of it because you want this design to be stronger, and to do that I think a big part of this is giving it thicker lines on the outside. That always tends to just make things more striking, and it tends to be more organized. While I'm doing that, if you want to learn how to draw anything, like you want to draw how to draw, you know, people, you know, everything you can imagine, and you're just not sure where to start, right? Where you really start how to constructing that lesson plan, or go to sketchingeasy.com and click on the dragon. I have a beginner drawing lesson there. So there's two parts to drawing, right? One would be the aspect of, you know, the physical aspect of drawing, right? You know, like when you write, you're writing like this, and you're only anchored at the palm of the hand right there. You're anchored here. But when you're drawing, you're doing this. So you're drawing more like with your elbow and shoulder. You're pulling that into it. And it's a different thing, right? So sometimes you have shaky lines. You're worried to make circles. That can really like screw up your drawing, even if you know what to do. So what I do is I created a simple, very simple, like, I mean basic, like you barely picked up a pencil basic drawing lesson, and I put it on sketchingeasy.com, and you click the dragon and you'll see that lesson. Go check that out. If you have shaky hands, this will get rid of it in like literally a couple weeks. It's really easy to get rid of it's all about the physical aspect of it. And like I said, it's free. No sign up, no nothing. I just put it out there because it was a common issue, and I want to just help people out in an easier sense. I just made a video, like a video, I guess, like I say, a video course on it. I hesitate to say course because it's really short and very, very easy to implement, but I guess it is a course. Go check that out when you have time, sketchingeasy.com, and then you click the dragon. It's literally just linked unlisted YouTube videos for people to enjoy. Gonna keep going over here. I'm gonna throw a little bit of, see these small lines along the edge, and that gives it a little bit of dimension, which is kind of what you want, right? You want that little bit of dimension there, a little bit, and it kind of it gives it a lot of not a lot of it, like I said, it gives you like dimension. Also it gives a little bit more detail because I'm putting thinner lines, which is very, very important. There we go. Thinner lines. Like I said, thinner lines usually kind of pull that up. See how nice that looks now? Like with a bold line contrasting with that thinner line, right? Thinner line inside, bolder line on the outside. Also with it, like obviously with the deep recesses of that, of the center portion of it. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sharing is caring. Share this with someone who either loves flowers or loves to draw stuff. But yeah, or you can share it on Reddit or Twitter. That's the best way to help the channel out if you do want to support us. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video, if not tomorrow, maybe even later today, because I'm posting 3 times a day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.